Welcome back to the channel, guys. Owner Arna's here, and today I'm going to talk about the most common mistakes to avoid when starting an Instagram automation business or an Instagram faceless brand. This video was very well anticipated. I got a lot of messages of people just asking me loads of questions, and I saw, they all do the same mistakes. Every single message I get, they do one of these mistakes. Obviously, sometimes I get messages from people who just figured it out, and did everything the right way. But most people, I'd say 90%, really struggle. And they struggle because they make a few simple mistakes and they end up either growing a following and not making money, or never growing a following, and so on and so forth. So, first of all, my name is Arnas. I run a brand called Passionate Income on Instagram with 1 million followers. You can check it out. I have more pages. But today is not about me. Today is about the common mistakes to avoid. Okay, so I have my notes here. First of all, not monetizing the audience. I fell into this trap also around 3 years ago. I'd say 3.5 years ago. I started my page 3 years and 9 months ago. So I didn't I grew very quickly, and I didn't monetize the first 3 months almost at all. I mean, when I tried to monetize, I would upload a post or whatever, and I would delete it after an hour. I'm like, oh my God, promoting something on my brand will ruin my brand, will ruin my brand image. I'm scared to monetize. I'm scared to put up an ad. What if my audience hates on me? And then I would go into the comments, and if I would see one negative comment of why this page is promoting this BS or whatever, I would get so butthurt. I would be like, oh my God, I knew it. People hate it. But what I didn't realize was it was only one person who commented. All the other people didn't care at all. And some of them actually end up buying. Okay? And at first, when I firstly started, when I just hit 20,000 followers, I started working on an ebook for $17 of how to grow from 0 to 10,000 followers with a faceless brand on Instagram, right? And I had 20,000 followers, and I did it pretty quick. And I released the ebook right when that strategy was working, and I sold it for $17. It was totally legit strategy, and I'm sure some people who read it grew hundreds of thousands of followers. But I had no name on that website. I wasn't showing my face. I was I'm keeping this faceless. As some of you may know, I was a shy kid. I didn't want to show my face. That's why I started the faceless brand in the first place. But then I would promote the ebook. I would get a few sales, and I was like, all right, that's enough. I got $100 of sales. $100 is nothing, right? But I was like, okay, $100, now I'll stop for a few days. I'm not going to promote. And what I wasn't understanding is every time I upload a post, it's not 100% of my audience sees that post every single time. It's more 10% of the people actually see the post. And I don't know, 2% of people actually realizes that you uploaded that post. And out of those 2%, maybe just 30% of those people actually remember and read. So it's just a small amount of people, less than 1%, every time you upload an ad actually realize it was you uploading the ad. It was you, writing that ad. It was you promoting something, and they actually read it. Most people, unless they see that post for the 10th or 20th time, don't even realize they were seeing that ad. And why is that? Because our brain has learned that every time we go on our phone, we will naturally see an ad. And our brain literally started to blocking out ads. So human brain is so powerful. As soon as there's an intention or just we smell something, right, that it might be an ad, we don't take it seriously anymore. We're like, oh, all right. And when the ad is extremely good and it seems extremely organic, if you go to the comments, all the people are like, oh my God, I didn't even realize it's an ad. You know, they realize this later. But it just proves they just watched the video because they thought it wasn't an ad. So my point is, if you promote something every single day for the next 100 days, maybe you'll be, I don't know, you'll take a percentage of like 20% of your audience. Maybe they will have seen that ad, I don't know, 5 times or whatever. Just that's how Instagram works. It's not like they're gonna show the same ad every single time to the same person, you know. And our brain is trained to not see ads, and a person's brain needs to see an ad like 7 times or more to actually click on it, to engage with it, and so on and so forth. So just think about it. I made this mistake, and I probably could have made $10,000 my first month promoting something like an ebook for $17, but I was not brave enough to do that. I was like, oh my God, this is gonna ruin my brand. And I only promoted it like 3 or 4 times that month, and I did like a giveaway, you know, which is like, I thought is an easier way to do a promotion for the ebook. But yeah, I'd say don't be scared to promote something very hard. Just promote it. People understand it. People don't expect you to come up with incredible content for absolutely free and never ask you anything back in return. So promote it. There was actually a time where I was promoting an ad, like my ad, and then shout out ads at least 2 times a day for like 2 months straight. And actually my page grew way better at that point, which is very weird, right? So that's number one. Like, I know a lot of people have messaged me who watch my YouTube channel. They're like, hey, I have incredible amount of followers and I don't make money. So start monetizing, start promoting every single day. Stories, posts, reels, anything. Collaborations, start promoting. Another one is over-focusing on the name, the bio, the logo, or the appearance of the page. When you start a page, you don't want to focus on that at all. All you need to focus on when starting a page is content. Content, content, content. You don't need to do any follow for follow strategies. You don't need to reach out to someone in the DMs. You just need to put the reps in when it comes to content. Your content needs to be flawless. It needs to be beautiful. It needs to be valuable. It needs to be entertaining. That's all you need to focus on. Later on, you can change the name or the logo or the bio. You can change that anytime. Put 100% of your focus when starting a page on content, not on anything else. Never do follow for follow strategies. Never try to interact with, like, I know there's $1.80 strategy by Gary Vee, which I used to do back like 4 years ago, right? Where you go in your niche and you leave a 2 cents on 90 posts, which basically you leave a very genuine comment on 90 people posts every single day, and that's a $1.80 strategy, right? And that helps you grow or whatever. No. That day and age has like ended, and now we're only content driven society where we will follow a page only if the content is extremely good, and all we want to do is actually focus on the content. A lot of people message me and they're like, hey, Arnas, I've done 200 posts. For some reason, I'm not growing. What's the problem here? Very simple. Your content sucks. That's the whole problem, right? You want to work on the content. You want to make it amazing. And it's not like you need something incredible. I know there are some pages would spend like 3 hours on every video to edit that. You don't need to do that. But what you want to do is you want to make sure your content research strategy is on point. You find the best content out there, which is viral right now, not 6 months ago, not 3 months ago, not a month ago. What's going viral right now? You find that, okay? Then you find your own way of editing a video and making a video. Maybe you just use an AI voiceover and just some clips from pexels.com, okay? That's a copyright-free library of content which you can download. Maybe you just do that and some text, but just find your style. And when you find your style, just keep doing what's working, okay? Make sure it's good. Make sure it's valuable. Make sure it's entertaining. And that's it. Like, a lot of people just try to go viral with content made on Paint, on Windows. It's not going to work. Never going to work. You really want to work on your editing skills, on your graphic design skills. You don't need to be a professional. You just need to make sure it's like looking good, right? Another big mistake, huge mistake, is reposting content and not crediting the original creator. You don't want problems from creators. And I mean, with the new update on Instagram, which also I've made a video, Instagram news, a new algorithm change, which basically doesn't let you repost content anymore. I mean, you can try, but they're going to shadow ban your page, right? So you don't want to do it. Like, it's just not worth it. But what they said is if you actually edit up that video, it's going to be original. So let's say you take a video from someone, you edit it up, you cut it up a bit, you add your own twist to it, you add your own opinion maybe to it, you add your own angle, but it's still like the main focus of that video is that creator. So you always want to credit creators. And if you do, actually over time, you'll build a relationship with those creators, which is great, right? I built so many good relationships with huge creators now, with millions of followers, personal brands who really respect my page. They really like my page. And we talk a lot. So you want to make sure to credit and not purely repost. Never purely repost. Doesn't work anymore. And if you do use someone else's content, make sure to credit it. Another one is not interacting with your audience or answering DMs. I mean, right now when I have like 1 million followers and I had those followers for like 3 years almost, it's very hard to answer every single DM and every single comment. But when you're starting off, and when you're, let's say, under 100,000 followers, you should be interacting with your audience. You should be interacting a lot. You should answer every single DM. You should answer comments. You should kind of run a debate in the comments, to be honest with you. And that will help you grow. And it will help you actually connect with your followers and actually grow a community rather than just a following, okay? So I remember when I used to answer every single comment. I remember when I started my page and I had like 100,000 followers, I would wake up every morning and have like, 200 or 300 unanswered comments, and I would make sure to answer them every single morning. And I would get probably 100 DMs a day at that point, because people were seeing, all right, this page is actually interacting with its followers, and they started messaging me, asking me questions, and I used to answer. And the thing is, Instagram and Facebook, the idea of Instagram and Facebook is to help people connect, right? What does that mean? They want people to connect, means follow their content and also chat with them. So what happens when you chat with someone on Instagram? You basically have a few messages back and forth. What happens from there on is, let's say you're a page and you just chatted with a random follower of yours. that follower will start seeing your page more because they interacted with you, and you interacted with them. Hence, Instagram thinks you're friends, right? Or whatever, you've connected. And Instagram will show more of your content because it may initiate a conversation, which for Instagram, when you initiate a conversation, means you're staying longer on the platform. And every time I message you back, you get a notification to come back to the platform. So, chatting like with someone, DMing with someone, is the highest level of engagement there could be, okay? It's like the best of the best, and there's no better way to interact on Instagram. Obviously, for something to go viral, right now you want as many sends as possible, as many shares. But still, when it comes to like your followers, you want to interact with them more because they're gonna see that content first. They're gonna interact with that content, and they're gonna push that content out to like an explore page, right? Another thing, and this is like a rookie mistake, right? But I've seen it done over and over again. And under my YouTube channel comment section, I see like every week a few people comment this where it's like, I made a video about a viral caption, and I said, use this caption. It's going to make you go viral. And someone commented, well, I did 30 posts and it didn't go viral. Can you make a video about it again and show like why it didn't go viral? Yeah, it didn't go viral because it's only 30 posts. And a lot of people expect to go viral after first 10 posts. And that's the biggest mistake, right? Why are you expecting that you're just going to grow millions of followers in the matter of a few days because you watched a few of my videos? Like, if it would have been so easy, everyone would do it. Everyone would have millions of followers on Instagram. And it's simple, right? It's very simple. So you want to put in that work, right? I'd say if after 100 posts, very valuable posts, you don't have a following or you're getting just 0 views, I would start a new page. But on that new page, I will really look into your content because it's never something wrong with the Instagram algorithm, right? There's never something wrong with Instagram. Instagram works the same all the time. It's always something wrong with your content, okay? So if you fix that variable, which is your content, which you can fix, then you're going to go viral. And don't expect to go viral in the first 10 videos. Are there pages that go viral after first 10 videos? Absolutely. Is there a big chance you will go viral after 10 videos? No. Probably not. Unless you're like a graphic designer who knows editing so well. Who knows aesthetics of a video very well. Then you're not going to go viral in the first 10 videos or 20 videos or 30 videos. It's just not going to happen. Sorry to break it to you. It's going to take more than 10 days, And some pages which do go viral that quick, congratulations. But I would set my expectation to more posts. And I would think about it as just learning about the craft. Learning about the craft of content, of viral content. So, to conclude, not monetizing the audience is the biggest problem I see because you have so much potential to make so much money and you don't monetize. Then overfocusing on logo, bio, name, everything else but not content. Then reposting and not crediting, always credit. Then not interacting with your audience or answering the DMs. And the last one is absolutely expecting to go viral in the first few posts. Guys, this was Arnas. Thanks for watching the video. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, leave a like, and shoot me a follow on Owner Arnus on Instagram, and shoot me a message if you want, and I'll answer your message with a voice note.